From Alabama reserves a point of order. The gentleman from New York is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Last week, President Obama issued a presidential memorandum on federal fleet performance, which would require all new light-duty vehicles in the federal fleet to be alternate fuel vehicles, such as hybrid, electric, natural gas, or biofuel, by December 31st, 2015. My amendment echoes the Presidential Memorandum on Federal Fleet Performance by prohibiting funds in the DHS appropriations bill from being used to lease or purchase new light-duty vehicles except in accordance with the President's May 24th memorandum. Our transportation sector is by far the biggest reason we send $600 billion per year to hostile nations, such as Venezuela and others, to pay for oil at ever-increasing costs. But America does not need to be dependent on foreign sources of oil for transportation fuel. Alternative technologies exist today that, when implemented broadly, will allow any alternative fuel to be used in America's automotive fleet. The federal government operates the largest fleet of light-duty vehicles in America. According to the GSA, there are 662,154 vehicles in the federal fleet, with 54,972 belonging to the Department of Homeland Security. By supporting a diverse array of vehicle technologies in our federal fleet, we'll encourage development of domestic energy resources, including biomass, natural gas, coal, agricultural waste, hydrogen, and renewable electricity. Expanding the role of these energy sources play in our transportation economy will help break the leverage over Americans held by foreign government-controlled oil companies, increasing our nation's domestic security and protecting consumers from price spikes and shortages in the world oil markets. I have been pushing to use and have in America alternative fuels. Tomorrow I'm holding a press conference with Mr. Shimkus and Mr. Bartlett. The three of us are supporting a bill, and this goes in line with that. So I'd urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support and accept my amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back.
Mr. Chair, I withdraw my point of order, and we accept the amendment.
Gentleman withdraws his point of order.
Mr. Chairman.
And accepts the amendment. Gentleman from Alabama.
Yes, we accept the amendment.
Okay. Is there further discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to strike the last words.
Gentleman from North Carolina is recognized.
We too would like to accept the amendment and commend the gentleman from New York for offering the amendment. He's bringing federal practice into line with the Presidential Memorandum of a few days ago, and this will promote the use of alternative fuel vehicles, hybrids, electrics, natural gas, biofuels by 2015. It'll be a positive step to reduce our dependence on foreign oil, to develop alternative energy sources, and to make of the federal government and its fleet an example that the rest of the country can look to. So we urge adoption and yield back the balance of my time.